Welcome back. The Queensland Government has hit back at federal plans to cut disaster funding after the Albanese Government quietly proposed splitting support 50-50 between the Commonwealth and states.
Now, currently, the average federal contribution for disaster recovery in Queensland is 64%, meaning a strip back to 50% would result in major cuts that are being labelled as a sucker punch to the Sunshine State. And Queensland Premier David Crisafulli joins us live now in Brisbane. Good morning to you, Premier. All right, if these cuts do go ahead, where are you going to rip the funding from?
Well, it means that communities in their hour of need, when they're at rock bottom, won't get a chance to be able to pick themselves up off the canvas. That's the reality of it. And if you look at the breakdown, the federal government gets the lion's share of funding overwhelmingly. You can't put that back on a small local council. You can't put that on a small local community. And the state equally doesn't have the capacity to be able to carry that lion's share. And it's an equation that's existed for so many years. And the one thing that people always say to me is they love in a disaster event where all three levels of government come together. It doesn't matter what your political colouring in, everyone gets in and has a go to help people off their feet. It is a body blow, and some of the commentary has been justifiably angry. Now, I'm always someone, I pride myself with my relationships with Canberra. I want to work with them, but we do have a duty to call it out as well, and so's the local councils. So, look, we have to fight this tooth and nail, otherwise people's ability to recover, and we are the most decentralised state in the country. We are disaster prone. It will be a body blow.
Yes, so where then, Premier? Where would you have to take this money from? Would it be disaster evacuation centres? Is it health? Is it education? Where are you going to find that extra money if the feds do go ahead with this?
Well, in the end, the pie's only so big, and you're effectively saying to local communities in their hour of need, you have to pick which road you're going to repair. You're going to have to pick which gutter gets done, which bridge gets repaired. That's an insane scenario. People need to know when a disaster event happens, they need to know that everyone rolls in their sleeves, you go in, you pick up the pieces and you get moving with life. If you don't do that, there's visual reminders and there's pain points every day for an extended period of time, and that then impacts people's mental and physical ability to recover. So, look, it doesn't make sense. We'll call it out. I really hope that the federal government come to their senses, but in my mind, this is the next iteration of what we've seen in the budget, and it's not a good call, and we want to work with them to make the right call.
Okay, let's see what happens with that. It certainly will be a bone of contention, not just with your state, but with others as well.